Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I welcome you all to Learn Easy YouTube channel. I am Wahidur Islam, Assistant Teacher ICT, Jalabad Cantonment English School and College. So dear viewers, I welcome everyone in my today's discussion. So let us start our discussion. You can see here the picture. What is the picture of this? Already you have got the idea what is our today's discussion point. So our today's discussion point is that coronavirus or COVID-19. Today our objective is that I'll discuss about what is coronavirus or COVID-19 and what are the symptoms of coronavirus, how it spread, who is affected. Coronavirus in cats, dogs and other animals. Coronavirus in Bangladesh, how can we prevent it? So let us start from beginning. What is coronavirus? Coronaviruses are a large group of viruses that are common among animals. In rare case, they are what scientists call zoonotic, meaning they can be transmitted from animals to humans, according to the US Center for Disease Control and Prevention. Normally, if anyone affected with coronavirus, then they maybe suffer from fever, cough, and some other common disease. At first we can feel that these are very common diseases, but when it will stay for a long time, then we will suffer a lot. What are the symptoms of this virus? The virus can make people sick, usually with a mild and moderate upper respiratory tract illness similar to a common cold. Coronavirus symptoms include a runny nose, cough, sore throat, possibly a headache, and maybe a fever, which can last for a couple of days. Let us see how it spreads. So you can see there is some pictures. There are some pictures. There is a pictures of school gatherings. Then there is a public parivahan train. There is a political program. And this is a public, also another public parivahan. There is a superstore or some street food, and there is a waz mahfil. Just these are some example. These are some. Okay, so let us. There is a gathering of school, like it can spread from school students. And in our country, we know that the government has declared to stop the school, shut down the school. The students are not going to the school. That means there is no chance to spread from school. And political program also now is not happening. But public parivahan like is train, bus, and different types of shops, waz mahfil, maybe it has stopped now, but there is a chance to spread from these type of sources. There is some other sources from where it can spread, such as there is a picture of handshake. If we handshake after meeting, just if we meet with anyone and handshake, then in this time it can spread. And there is another picture. Parents, if sometimes we hug with our children after coming at home from outside, and in this way it can spread also. And there is another picture. One girl is touching the pet animal. From pet animal also there is a chance to spread from animals to human beings. And there is an official meeting, just they're contacting with one another, And in this picture, the doctors are checking the patient, but he don't have that much safety. So if the doctor don't maintain the safety, then he may be attacked also. Then how it can spread in another way? Virus can spread from human contact with animals. Scientists think MERS started in camels, according to the WHO, which scientists suspected civet cats were to blame. Officials don't yet know what animal may have caused the current outbreak in Wuhan. And in this way, it can it can spread one to another by the main thing is human contact, or from restaurant, different crowding place, mosque, in was mahfil, and from bank or other crowding places. Actually, by exchanging money or different way, it can spread to all over the countries and to everyone. Then who is affected? Actually, we know that at first it has started from what? It has started from China, then it has spread almost all over the European countries, especially in Italy, America, and Bangladesh, some other countries, all European countries, in Saudi Arab, out of Middle East, Saudi Arab, some other Arabian countries also, it spreads. And we know that for this reason, Makkah and Medina, some other mosques, they have shut down, they have locked down also, and they have declared 144, no people is outside in that type of countries but still we are moving very easily in our country. We are not, our government and the people of Bangladesh, they are not that much sincere about it. But in our country, almost up to till today, we got the news that about 20 people affected by this virus, and out of China, almost 52 countries are affected all over the world. Let us see coronavirus and preparation of Bangladesh. So the Bangladesh government taking what types of initiative we are taking and how much we are capable to protect this one or to prevent this type of virus, because the earlier Bangladesh government haven't faced this type of difficulties. So what are the initiatives we have taken? Let us see.
বিমান থেকে নেমে ইমিগ্রেশন পার হওয়ার পর এখন থেকে যাত্রীরা সেনাবাহিনীর তত্ত্বাবধানে থাকবে বলে জানিয়েছে আন্তঃবাহিনী জনসংযোগ পরিদপ্তর আইএসপিআর। বৃহস্পতিবার এক বিজ্ঞপ্তিতে আইএসপিআর এই তথ্য জানায়। বিজ্ঞপ্তিতে বলা হয়, করোনার সার্বিক পরিস্থিতি বিবেচনায় নিয়ে বাংলাদেশ সরকার সেনাবাহিনীকে দুটি কোয়ারেন্টাইন সেন্টার পরিচালনার দায়িত্ব দিয়েছে। বিমানবন্দর সংলগ্ন হাজি ক্যাম্প এবং উত্তরার দিয়াবাড়ি সংলগ্ন রাজুক অ্যাপার্টমেন্ট প্রকল্পে সেনাবাহিনীর তত্ত্বাবধানে এই দুটি কোয়ারেন্টাইন সেন্টার স্থাপন করা হয়েছে। বিজ্ঞপ্তিতে বলা হয়, বিমানবন্দরের স্বাস্থ্য পরীক্ষার পর যাত্রীদের সেনাবাহিনীর কাছে হস্তান্তর করা হবে। এরপর থেকে কোয়ারেন্টাইন শেষ না হওয়া পর্যন্ত যাত্রীদের খাদ্য, বাসস্থান, চিকিৎসা সহ সবকিছুর ব্যবস্থা করবে সেনাবাহিনী।
Okay, I'm moving forward. Okay, so we have seen that what are the preparation of Bangladesh, and I mean in Bangladesh we don't have that much capability to prevent this type of things, just if Allah don't help us, because we don't have that type of capability in our hospital, and we don't have all type of equipment, the modern equipment and the logistic supports for medical and our medical team is not that much expert like is China, how they have recovered this situation. And because it's don't because this virus don't have any specific treatment still now. And we have seen that the way people are coming from abroad in our country, the foreigner, the Provashi, Bangladesh Provashi, Italian, and many peoples from different countries, still they are entering in our country. And by these people, actually by these Provashi people, it spreads in our country at first from one of the Italian people. Have the doctors found this virus in a Italian Bangladeshi who have come recently in Bangladesh. Then and that's why we don't have so as a development country we don't have that much capability to prevent this one. And if it attacked it, if this virus can spread all over the country, then we don't have the capacity to stop it and to face it like it's China and Italy, because we are not that much rich, that much capable like them. That's why only we can prevent it by our sincerity and with our full effort of helping hand. If we don't have the government can't stop it, and we cannot save ourselves from this virus. That's why we have to be careful about it. Otherwise, no treatment will help us to prevent this virus. So, still, and only the doctors are advising us if anyone if anyone if anyone attacked with this virus, he or she must be in quarantine. Or if we found any symptoms of anyone, then he must be in quarantine. And if any patient identify for this virus, then he or she must be in isolation. Isolation means he will admit himself in medical, and for 14 days for a long period he have to take treatment. And quarantine means there is different thing. He have to live alone, or he cannot he cannot go outside, cannot meet with the peoples. He detached from all types of work himself in a room. That is quarantine. That is only the treatment. Right? Still now, though, what can I do to prevent it? Like earlier I have shown you some pictures of different activities like public paribahan, railway, bus, then political program, school, was mahfil, and crowding in different shops. They are not following any protective. They are not following any anything to save themselves. This way it can spread more. So to keep us safe from this virus, we have to avoid these things. Actually, without avoiding these things, it's not possible to save ourselves. Or if we go outside, when we will come back again at our home, at first we can directly will not touch our child, we will not hug our child in office, or we will not handshake. Ever the handshake, the doctors will not check the patient without any safety. The child or any people don't touch the pet animal directly. We have to be careful about these things. Actually, we have to follow the things what the corona cell every day they briefing us nationally, and the government have circulate different types of awareness programs, the television or some other programs, seminar. They have declared different what awareness program, and what are the things we found in social media from different news portal which are reliable, or doctors are briefing somewhere, and in when we are what we listen the television news, in that time also we found what are the causes of spreading it, and what are the things we can do to prevent it. So we have to be careful, and careful. This is only the main prevention of this disease. We have to avoid these things. Please look this one. There is a picture in Bangladesh. কোয়ারেন্টিনে থাকা প্রবাসীকে দেখতে মানুষের ভিড়। সো উইল নট ডু দিস অ্যাকচুয়ালি। এ ঘটনায় অস্ট্রেলিয়া প্রবাসী ওই ব্যক্তি বিব্রত, কেউ যেন তাকে দেখতে ভিড় না করে সেই অনুরোধ জানিয়েছেন তিনি। But we are Bangladeshi people, we don't follow any procedure. The people are going to look him, going to see him. What is this? Actually, we the people just we are doing this, but in other countries, look at Italy, look at Spain, look at America. They have locked down their countries, and everyone just sitting at their home. So we have to follow these things actually. We have to maintain our cleanliness when we will go outside, or when we'll come, when we'll go in different offices, when we'll come back at our home, then we have to use hand sanitizer, and we can use mask also for outside. And especially we have to be careful for our moving. We have to be careful for our every task, just without very important things. If we feel very important, only that case we have to go outside, and but we have to be careful. Anyway, we can go outside. It's better to live at home, and we have to avoid all the gathering places. Be careful about yourself. These are for doctors. Actually, the doctors know that how to prevent themselves, and I mean the doctors are doing like this. This is the picture of China, how the doctors are giving the treatment to the patients, and how much they keeping themselves safe. What are the procedures they are following for safety? So I have to follow these things actually. This is for doctors. And last of all, we will not be hopeless, and for everything will depend on Allah. It's right, we have to be careful. We will avoid the things what I shows here, and there's so many things out of this list. And finally, we have to pray to our Almighty Allah, and we have to wash our hands time and time, and there is a dua for coronavirus also. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika minal barsi wal jununi wal juzumi wa min sayyi'il asqam. That means, oh Allah, I seek your refuge from leprosy, insanity, mutilation, and from all serious illness. This is the hadith from Sunan Ibn Daud on 1556. There has given the English pronunciation of this. There is given the English pronunciation of this dua. You can read it who don't know how to read Arabic, or if you search in internet then you will get this dua. You will get the pronunciation. You will get the pronunciation also, the different Arabic, different Islamic speaker, they have said this dua also, so it's available in YouTube also. So some people also, some alim, that means Maulana, they are saying that so in from Waz Mahfil corona cannot spread, and from mosque it cannot spread, so we will not stop it. I mean, it's not good actually, because our Prophet before long years ago, our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that he advised us to keep us alone if we are affected by this type of disease. Once there was a people supposed to take oath, that means bayat, to our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Masjid Nabawi, but he don't allow him. He said that if that people stay at home, Allah will accept his bayat. So where our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam didn't accept the affected people in Masjid Nabawi, so how they are saying if the people gathered in a Waz Mahfil, this virus will not spread? I mean, it's not good and it's not right. We have to be careful about it, and we have to stop all kinds of gathering right now. And in mosque, I mean, just after performing Fajr, we can come back to our home, and Sunnat and Nafal prayer we have to perform at our home. It is better. If we can see that the situation is very bad, situation is out of control, in that time we should perform our salat at home. It is better for us. So now let us discuss home quarantine. What is quarantine? The people, Bangladesh peoples are not habituated or are not well known with this word, home quarantine. Quarantine means stay at home, live alone, detach yourself from surroundings. Even don't touch your family members if you doubt about yourself. Suppose if you feel that you are affected by this virus, and if you are feeling some syndrome of this virus you getting, that means you have to detach with your family members also. You can live in a room, and you will not go outside, you stay inside of the room, and you have to keep yourself safe, and your surroundings, your neighbors, your son, your daughters, and other family members, and communicate with corona cell as per the instructions of government. Give update about yourself. What is your body condition? What you're feeling? Don't hide anything. Then isolation. Isolation means if any affected people, if there is any affected people, then he or she have to admit himself or herself in hospital, in selected health center by government, where government giving corona treatment, and this one must be detached from other patients of hospital. He or she must be alone in a separate, or he will get treatment in a completely separately. It not like that the others what patients, like if he or she will go to hospital and they will give treatment like his other patient. There has already government declared some specific health center for giving the treatment of coronavirus. So these are specific center or cabin or room where the patient getting treatment for this virus. That is called isolation. If you feel that you need to go isolation, that means you don't in that time you don't hide your problem. Please, if you hide your problem, then you will see that the people's, the family members of you, they are affecting. Your son is affecting. Already we have seen that many people are affected in our country. At first we found only one Italian Bangladeshi. He has come to his home, and next time his two child they have affected. Then his father-in-law, then some other peoples also. So there is the problem. That's why we have to be careful about it, and we must inform the hotline numbers. If anyone affect, give proper information to the doctor. Please don't hide any information. If you have any travel history, just please share with doctor. Give total information about your family and help the doctor. So how can we spend our time during quarantine? So if you feel that you need to leave it quarantine, then how can we spend your time? It's a big question. If any people live alone in a room, or he keep himself in a room, if he don't visit outside, if he don't meet with any family members, with relatives and friends, then he may feel bad. So what things he can do and how he will pass his time? That is a big question. So I'm giving some suggestions here, and you can find out different ways also. Here I have what I find out there, or reading book, saying prayer, using social network, sleeping, or reciting Holy Quran, doing exercise. That means inside of your room you can do different type of exercise. Who have the habit of writing, you can write poem, story, jokes, or any essay or any article, whatever things, or you can write in social network also. You can read jokes, or suppose now you may ask the question, if you don't have the collection of books and these things, then what you will do? Then in social network, different type of books, and you can read from social network. Then let us see I have suggested some books here. These are good for you. I feel these are very good for us. Kobira Guna, then মুমিনের জীবনে শুকর সবর, নজরুল সমগ্র থেকে নেয়া ঘুমের গুড়ে, তারপর দেন নজরুল কবিতা সমগ্র, দেন ইউ ক্যান উইন শিবকেরা, written this book. And পরিবার ও পারিবারিক জীবন, this book is written by Abdul Rahim, Maulana Abdul Rahim. Then the Prophet of Islam, his biography. Then শেষের কবিতা is from Rabindranath. Then সর্বহারা of Kazi Nazrul Islam. Then 100 a ranking of the most influential persons in history. 100 মানুষের যে জীবনী যেটা আর কি. So there has, please, finally, before ending of my today's speech, just I am saying, please be alert. Why? We have to be careful. These are the pictures. This is why you need to go for quarantine if you feel. So please don't hide yourself. Don't hide your problem. If you feel you need to go quarantine, these are the pictures of a dead person. There is no one, no janaza without helping of anyone. Just you don't have any chance to get janaza or for prayer. No one, your son and daughters, your relative will not touch you. So these are the examples. If you go quarantine, then what help? If there has some stick, they are very close, so it spreads. The fire has burned it very quickly, but there is some gap. That's why it couldn't move from that place. This is why you need to go for quarantine. So may Allah bless us all and give tawfiq to save ourselves. And finally, we the people living in which country, that means Bangladesh, we don't have that capacity to prevent it if Allah don't help us and save us. Thank you very much. Thank you all, and please be careful about it and be keep safe and pray for me also. Thank you.